Hello, MK Wilson here with a video on my 30-gallon tank. New York Stilo said he wanted to see it, so here it is. This tank has been through 3 years of crashes over and over again. It started off with me buying it by the instruction of the local fish store, getting the sand, the rock, the hang on the back filter, and a thermometer. And I set it up, and finally they said, get a stronger light, you can have some coral. So I bought a stronger light, and I had coral upon coral upon coral, and they would die and die and die and crash. I've had probably 15-20 fish in here. They've all died. The only ones that have left, that have stayed for the whole 3 years, are my 2 clownfish. You can see them right there. There they are. Big one's Buster, little girl, and the little one is Brown. They've been here, survived all the crashes, but I took off the power filter at the advice of the local fish store, and I put this on, which happens to be a canister filter. And they told me, mind you, it's the same fish store, since there's only one in the town I live in, but they have told me to get the power filter, and then they said, move up to the canister if the power is not working. And here's bio balls, and here's filters and polishers and pads. Use all that for here. So I was using that, and I kept having crashes and problems. So finally I started getting this, see, the cyanobacteria on the sand and on the branches. I've even got it on my bird's nest. You can see it at the base here next to the rock, and then here on this tip I have it. And so I was like, there's got to be something wrong. So then I found New York Stilo's site on YouTube and started watching that and thought, oh my gosh, there's real problems. So I talked to him about the canister, and he told me, gave me some advice, and made me, let me make my own decision. But I decided, you know what, if the canister is going to be something that's going to make me waste my time cleaning it weekly, I want to forego it. I don't have that kind of time to spend on that. I've got a family. So what I did is I bought this right here, which is the CPR hang on the back refugium. And you can see here, this is my refugium. It's got Miracle Mud in it, Chaetomorpha, and then it has this bag here of ChemiPure Elite that is going into the overflow section where the pumps the water from the main display into the refugium. And then over on this end it comes back out and back into the display. So I just purchased this. As a matter of fact, I just set it up not an hour and a half ago. So the water here is pretty murky because of that. The Miracle Mud kind of still floating around and not completely settled. But I wanted to show you this tank and get your advice. Mainly, anybody can comment, because I really respect everyone's opinion about this, but I'd really like to hear from you, New York Stilo, as far as the sand bed is concerned. Do you really think that I need to take it all out and replace it with new sand? I know I'd probably go through a cycle, but I'd like your opinion about that, because if you look close down here, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I have veins of it, cyano, on the lower level of the deep sand bed. Now the sand bed is about 4.5–5 inches deep, and I put in new sand, about a year ago on top of this. But if you would just give me an idea, everything's starting to come back awake now because I just turned the lights on, but if you could give me an idea as to, what I can do in order to get this even better. If I need to throw away the sand and put some new in, I'll do it. Okay, that's the end of my introduction to my 30-gallon tank. This is MK Wilson. Everyone enjoy your tanks. Have a great day. I'm signing off.